Well, good morning, beautiful. I hope that you are well rested and ready to kick off the midweek or wherever you're catching this. It's your daily insight on life and love for March 24th, 2021, and also timeless. If you're catching this back in time, amazing, interesting, that would really catch me off guard. But if you're watching this at some point in the future, let me know how everything goes. This reading might be relevant. And in the case that it's not, you can do one of a few things. Get out of Dodge. You can stay and enjoy the shenanigans. Whether or not this resonates, you can always reach out in the email address below and ask questions about booking a session. Coronavirus sale is continued until, well, it's a little bit more under control. But I also wanted to kick this off with Rider Waite. This has sevens riddled all over this in the reading. Now, I know that you're probably not necessarily into numerology, but that is a God number. And it is very much a teacher number. Look at what we are looking at right here. Oh, this is interesting. This might only be for a few people. Now, it's definitely relationship geared. However, I'm going to break it up to just love relationships and I guess intimate relationships. They can be platonic. Somebody is afraid of letting you down or being completely dropped by you. Somebody has something that they want to tell you or need to tell you, some sort of a truth about them or confession to tell you. It doesn't necessarily mean bad, but this is something I'm feeling that they wish that they didn't have to explain. And this, I don't feel the judgment from you. I feel the panic and the opportunity of judgment that's in them that they feel is going to come from you. This is actually going to be a wonderful restart to whatever this connection is. They're very insecure, which is not fun. We've all been there. It's not fun. And this is somebody who wants to connect with you, wants this, it seems like an offer. But it seems like they have to defend their decision on this. Maybe not to you, but to other people, which is fine and dandy. But this person, they're not sure if they can genuinely change to rise to the occasion. And so as I was saying, it's actually a fear of letting you down and the connection, because I do see that there is a restoration between you guys. I think that this, whatever they are confessing, is going to make you guys stronger than ever. I think that they're entering into whatever this connection is very soberly. They do have this clear idea of what they want and somehow connecting to you in this. Now, again, this can be either very romantic or just some sort of companionship that's platonic in your life. This is a very important connection, though. So I'm definitely going to go to the mini reads. This is one of them. Oh, I'm actually feeling both of them right here. I'm seeing that something about you came completely out of left field. I think you both came out of left field for each other. This is very inspiring. And what is being confessed is completely involving the upheaval of either their life or your life or the actions that brought it to this point. It's not anything that they can grasp or hang on to. But I'm seeing that there is an order in this, and this is putting you guys in a very strong alignment with each other and drawing you guys closer together. Now, these pivots, these these curveballs, there you go. It's going to draw this out and pace you guys, but I think that that's really necessary for this. I think that you guys got so deeply ingrained in each other that this actually was going too fast. Divine timing was being pushed. Now, what's funny about that is there's your free will, and then there's divine timing and intervention, all those things. Guess which one's going to trump? You cannot push against that. there's a reason why it has to go this slow. So the person in question, it looks like some sort of cold distance. When I'm looking at this person is all about surviving and being in control of the situation to the point of being a tyrant. This is something that they are learning how to let go of. It's all based out of fear and past experiences. It literally has nothing to do with you. This person, the person in question, is doing a lot of internal work so that they can have this reconciliation of sorts with you. This is actually very big of them, and it feels like it is very important to them. And also, if this is you, which I doubt, I feel like this is more geared towards the other person. If you're watching this, chances are you've been pretty much doing all the work inside of yourself for a long time now, and this person has been resisting it up until recently. This is really a big deal that they are doing this for this connection. And if this is them towards you, then really I need you to understand just how amazing and important you are. You have flipped a switch inside of a person just by existing. You existing in proximity to them or in visual of them made them believe that they could change for themselves. You are a conduit of healing. This is something that is, as I'm recording this for you, something that says set and soul goes across the screen. Take that for what it's worth. This tyrant energy is going to fall away. We're going to see what we are left with. But again, this was going on well before you. Something about you triggered the need to heal in this person. So kudos to you. And if this is you, will you please think more highly of yourself and have more faith in people and how they're going to react to you. All right, this is not going to be as horrible as you're anticipating. So, that being said, by the way, yes, I'm incredibly exhausted and burnt out, if you can't tell. If you can't tell how tired my voice sounds. But I love it, and I really wanted to be here for you guys, and I was able to push through it to be here for you guys. So take that for what it's worth. I hope that it's good. All right, so the child eternal is what's going to be coming from this. I want another one, a knight. This new playful and emotional energy is going to be coming from this other person. The determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit. The ability to see things with fresh eyes. This is literally a rebirth for them. Seeing the world as new again. And then we have the knight, and it's about loyalty, romance, chivalry, and a love of honor. Get ready for honesty, truth, and integrity, and complete transparency in coming in this. It's the connection that's well worth it. You are, and they finally see the light in themselves. And I do think that this is worth defending against whoever they felt like they were on a bended knee to, that they were insecure about. And again, this doesn't have to be romantic, but this is going to be romantic for a lot of you. So if this is not of romance, but it's a soul connection that's platonic, just switch the words out, please. I would love to go back and forth with it right now, but I kind of don't have the ability to. I'm really tired. But again, I wanted to be here for you, so I hope that that's okay. All right. So, what about you was the catalyst? Because I really see they had ulterior motives when they first met you. I think energy, since it knows no time or space, the more that their energy integrated with yours, the more that they kind of couldn't fool themselves anymore. So even if they entered in with ulterior motives that weren't the most honorable, it's going to be an opportunity to forgive and start over. Now, that being said, I want to give a disclaimer because so help me God, I will flip out. I don't care what the connection is. I don't care who told you anything. If a connection is in any way, shape, or form abusive or dangerous for you or the other person involved, do not pursue it. wonderful if Spirit says that they can change. Remove yourself from the situation and get away from the danger or the abuse. If they genuinely change and come back to the table, and then you have it in your heart to trust and forgive them, and that this is going to be proven that all is well in Neverland, then do what you're going to do. But I'm never going to tell anyone to go towards a dangerous or an abusive partner, situation, what have you. And if anybody else tells you, just hang on, so help me God, drop them and run. I'm not kidding. I have seen, I'm not dogging, actually, you want to know what? If I'm going to dog the readers who do this, if somebody tells you that it'll change, and do not advise you to get away from the danger, you need a new reader, right? No, we're not playing games here like that. Actually, we don't play games here. All right, so what about you? Flip the switch inside of them where they believe that they could change, and they wanted to change, and they wanted to come clean to you and have this new start with you on better terms. You didn't try to change or mold them or control them in any way. It was every way in which you talked to them, the way that you interacted, the way that you held space for them where they could become just natural, undone. I think that it was something that really caught them off guard. And it was so simple and it was so natural that they kind of didn't realize that they were falling into the connection. Your independence, and let's see, the way that you don't hold back. This happens so fast for them that their head is still kind of spinning, but they have a lot of enlightenment that you had triggered for them. Something about you. You made them believe in the zest and ability and a sensibility of life. You made them see joy. Something about you made them believe that life could be lighter and that it wasn't always out to hurt them. And also, if this is a love connection, something about you makes them believe in the possibility of genuine love, where there's no hidden motives, where there's no betrayals. Now, please understand that no matter where you are in life, a relationship, regardless of the connection, will always be work. And at some point, somebody will end up taking the other for granted in some way, shape, or form, but that's where the communication comes in. This, be very firm in what your non-negotiables are. Stand your ground. And let's see. Don't enable their behavior. Accept what is being brought to the forefront and being confessed to you. Accept it for what it is and the truth of the matter, because there's no way that you can sway this. But don't let this break you, because despite the hurt, they're coming to you with a conscience begging to be cleared. They want to give you passion and love and, let's see, they want to show you just how fiery and wonderful this life can be. There is a big passion in this. Now, if it's platonic, this is going to be, I feel like, a soulmate best friend. Somebody who is your ride or die. If this is love, then this is probably one of the biggest passionate, real, and unbridled passionate connections. Now, this also can involve a sexual reawakening and exploration. That I'm not going to lean so much in towards, but for some of you, that's definitely going to be the case. And you want to know what? More power to you. Congratulations. Yeah, you get my vote. Oh my God. Perfect union. This person is really stepping up into this. Lots of Gemini energy, very emotional, very versatile too. And let's see, I feel a very psychic connection, and it also feels like, again, enlightenment. When you guys are in communication or are together, your words almost aren't even necessary. I feel like you guys just completely understand and get each other. But you guys, your energy feeds off each other, and it puts you at a higher level of not only consciousness, but of awareness. I want to go with that. It brings you to a higher level of awareness. I think that there's a merge that's going on. Now, please understand soulmate twin flame energy. It is non-essential to even display on to somebody else. If you're on a soulmate twin flame journey and you're chasing something, you will constantly be chasing something. The world tends to mirror externally what is going on with you internally. So you, in doing the work that you did, has the mirror show up on the outside. And this is a reflection that was not in balance, but since you've done the work so much on yourself, this person, seeing you as their reflection, saw its possibility and what can be. And that is where they're playing the catch-up game. And this is where all of the truth is coming out towards you, which is beautiful, but also very chaotic for this person. So don't get hooked on the titles. Titles don't mean much at all. Soulmates show up in many ways, shapes, and forms. Your pet can be a soulmate, a guardian, your children, your parents, whatever the case is. Soulmates show up in many ways, shapes, and forms. They're not always romantic. And twin flame, that is literally you just coming into union with yourself and having that be mirrored on the outside. That person is not your other half. You are whole in yourself. I don't care what anybody's told you. This is not your other half. You are not missing anything. You are wholeness. You are divine feminine and masculine. They are too. This connection is very magnetized when everybody steps into their power. And again, this is only if it is the romantic connection that I'm seeing. This could very well be one of the biggest connections that's platonic. But don't knock it. Okay, why am I seeing the 5 of Cups? I want this one too. This person feels like it's going to be a while before they can even step up towards you. There's so much change that needs to happen that they feel that they're going to break under the pressure. But that level of awareness is actually just the thing that's going to get them through on this. They are perfectly in motion. They're doing just, I want to say, the best mental and emotional work for themselves. It's not for you. It is because something about your energy that triggered them. And 2 is going to be something that is non-controlled, but all the more loved and appreciated as it is side by side. There is a huge sense of freedom that comes with this. So that means that despite you guys being in that connection, there's no need to hold somebody emotionally, mentally, or proximity hostage, if that makes sense. So this is what we are looking at. And if you follow this and they follow their work, what does the future look like for you guys? Potential. What does the potential look like for you guys? The most likely outcome. Ooh, healing together. Let's see. This is going to be such a slow process. Things are going to get very quiet in your world. You're going to have to really learn each other and learn life and what it means to be that kind of connected. And also, this is going to be a very slow investment. It has long-term written all over it. And then we have 2 knights that are in reverse. This is something that has to grow, and you have to do it for the right reason. So this is going to involve you guys checking in with each other on a regular basis. It's well worth it. This relationship is growing. You're doing it for the right reasons, not because of who's watching you, but because of what's in your heart. So don't hold yourself back, but make the investment. This has abundance written all over it and healing written all over it. So I hope that made sense. That has been your daily insight on life and love for March 24th, 2021, also being timeless. And you know that my readings don't end at midnight, so this is a projection of your future based off of current circumstances and the direction that you are going in. If you have questions about booking your own individual session, reach out in the email address. I really look forward to hearing from you. I hope that you have an amazing day. Now go rock it. Stay safe, have fun, and know that you're greatly loved and appreciated. Bye for now. All right, lovely. You know the deal. Think of a loved one who's crossed over. If you can't think of anybody, that's fine. This is going to be from your main guide. Uncertainty is the new normal for the whole world. Things are changing at a rapid pace. The old ways we once trusted are no longer reliable. But leaving the familiar behind can be a good thing. When you are pushed to step into the unknown, you have pulled forward into discovering new possibilities that have been hidden in plain sight. Check with your higher power. Your soul knows better than your small self. Have faith in the support of the higher power and the infinite potential for something new, something different. You won't know how it feels or what it looks like or what the outcome will be if you do not take that first step into the unknown and experience the unfamiliarity. You'll be so glad you did it because the treasure will appear. We're so proud of you for being so brave. You're so loved and so supported. That's actually a really beautiful message. I hope that it made sense. Stay safe, have fun. You know the deal. Think of a loved one who's crossed over. Age doesn't matter. And if you can't think of anybody, that's fine. This is from your main guide. So there's always more than one side to an argument, 2 sides, if not more, to every story, and hundreds of ways to be right and be different, be at odds, and so on. Today we suggest instead of looking for differences, you find a meeting place of agreement and approach the experience with understanding and compassion. Seek common ground and understand how another person thinks or how an alternate plan might be laid. Stay out of judgment too. Observe, discern, but accept that others have different stories, experiences, and journeys, and some people might refuse to remain open to another person's point of view. No matter what, you've been presented with a great opportunity to explore a new way of doing things once common ground is reached. You're attracting people and situations that enrich your life and will bring you wondrous things to learn. We love you so much. That was beautiful. I love these. Love spirit. Everyone is guilty of this at some point. So this is actually an opportunity to check yourself or understand that somebody in your life might be behaving in this way. This is the underlying need of survivalism, to be okay in any situation. Whoever this is involving was at a great disservice at some really critical point in their life. So now they're trying to get a firm hold on the situation, and it's overwhelming, the situation, it looks like. What I'm seeing here is somebody who's becoming more of a tyrant, but it's not for the reason that you think. This need to control, this tyranny, is all based off of fear. And this, you know, the words "don't panic" really ring true. This person's panicking, and it's going to either end up hurting them or those around them. And if this is you, please take a step back, observe the situation neutrally, and find some sort of common ground. This is actually really about a beautiful, inspiring connection between 2 people. Now, what this is bringing up is a lot of chaos in the individual's life, a lot of curveballs in either you or their life. Now, this is something that's going to rattle you, make you feel like, okay, maybe I made the wrong decision. Is this the wrong person? No. A lot is being shaken up in everybody's life who's involved in the situation because it is being relayed in realignment. This is something where you guys can actually feel that pull towards each other. It's pacing you guys. It's drawing you in a lot more near and connected. The point of this is saying just because it's a curveball doesn't mean that it's in the wrong. It doesn't mean that this isn't real, and it doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. Change has to happen in order for you guys to actually come together. So I hope that that made sense. Stay safe, have fun.